The rumors are running wild, and in today's news, will Daredevil make an appearance in the MCU's Spider-Man 3? I doubt it, but that would be so awesome. This article is from The Direct, and the headline reads, Spider-Man 3 could feature Matt Murdock, according to Kevin Smith. Of course, this is a rumor, so like everybody says, you take it with a grain of salt. But according to Kevin Smith, via the latest episode of the Fat Man Beyond podcast, great title by the way, a rumor has arisen that Charlie Cox will reprise his role as Matt Murdock, a role that he played in Netflix's Daredevil, amazing show, in the untitled Spider-Man 3 film. Here's what Smith had to say about the matter. I heard another piece of good effing news. Did you hear that Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie, gonna have a lawyer in it? With his co-host Mark Bernardid clarified if Smith is referring to She-Hulk, Smith responded with, Charlie Cox. They're bringing in as Matt Murdock. That's been the rumor online, and they say that's like the one that, like, Marvel's like, God damn it, how did that get out? That's a very weird way of wording it, but yeah. I could just see it now. The movie starts off where Far From Home left off. Everybody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. There are billboards and wanted signs all over. Wanted Spider-Man, wanted Peter Parker. Breaking news, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Everybody that's known in the past. We're talking Aunt May, we're talking MJ, we're talking Ned, we're talking Happy. Everybody that knew before then, they all get together with Peter and ask him, everybody knows you're Spider-Man. What are you going to do about it now? The camera pans to Peter, zooms in on him just a little bit, and he says, I think I'm going to need to get a lawyer. And then the Marvel logo plays with the Daredevil theme all. Bung 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 bung. Bung, bung, bung. I love that theme. The article continues, what this means, given that Peter Parker is being framed for the murder of Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home, bringing in Matt Murdock to aid him when it comes to legal advice and even being his attorney at court trials does make sense. However, the question remains, if Charlie Cox would portray the same Matt Murdock from Netflix's Daredevil, or if he will play an entirely new Matt Murdock that would be based on a post-Infinity Saga MCU. Tom Holland already teased that the Spider-Man franchise will get bigger and better, with new character crossovers and a Daredevil appearance in the film falls under this umbrella. If the rumor proves to be true, the possibilities are endless when it comes to exploring the dynamic of the two characters, given that both Daredevil and Spider-Man have their own adventures in the comics. If the Man Without Fear does in fact show up in next year's web-swinging sequel, it would mark the character's first major live-action movie appearance since the original Daredevil movie back in 2003, of course, played by the Batfleck. Now, like I said, I would absolutely love for this to happen. However, I do have massive doubts that this would happen since they do want to distance themselves from the Netflix series since they all got canceled, basically. I don't think they're going to be revived, which is absolutely terrible. I would love a season 4 of Daredevil, but I think that's out of the question at this point. As for Charlie Cox returning to play Matt Murdock once again, being a different Matt Murdock from the Daredevil series, I don't know if they'll go that route. I know a lot of people will kind of iffy on that, being like, wait a minute, he's not the same from the Netflix series, he's different here, but he's the same character. I think that could confuse the general population, and that's one thing that Marvel doesn't want to happen. They don't want to confuse people. They usually keep everything close together, very simple. But if Peter does need a lawyer in Spider-Man 3, I'm assuming that they would probably go with She-Hulk since they do want to produce a She-Hulk show on Disney+. That could be a way to get the show off the platform, get it off the grounds, get it started. So I could definitely see them going with She-Hulk, but if I was to pick, I would definitely choose Daredevil over She-Hulk because it makes the most sense. Like the article does say, Spider-Man and Daredevil have interacted before in the past in the comics. They're both from New York. They both go around Hell's Kitchen a lot. And it would just make so much more sense. And it's what the fans want. I hope it comes true. But again, I have my massive, massive doubts. But again, I would love for this to happen. What are your thoughts on this rumor? Do you want to see Charlie Cox return as Daredevil in Spider-Man 3? Or would you rather see them have a new actor portray Matt Murdock? Or would you rather have She-Hulk? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. And until next time, this is ELT, signing out.